Welcome back to the channel. Today's Saturday, June the 10th, and it's raining just a little bit. Supposed to rain on and off all day today. Well, the chicks I purchased are a month old today. It's time to get them out of their brooder and into this hoop coop I've been working on. Let's step inside the hoop coop real quick so we can stay dry. Just kidding. I took the roof off of it, took that tarp off. So in the beginning, I only had 3 foot of chicken wire around the bottom of this. Started at the base and up to right here, if you can see this. I was thinking 3 foot of chicken wire up the side was going to be fine. But then I realized if something was to get behind that tarp and crawl up past that 3 foot, then they could easily get through these big squares in the cattle panels. A raccoon or some other critter could easily take out a whole flock of chickens in one night. So a couple days ago, I pulled the tarp back off the top, and I've been stretching chicken wire all the way around and back down. This here is probably worse than only having chicken wire halfway up the side. The chicken wire down here, not even attached. Anything get behind the tarp, wouldn't have any trouble getting in there. Let me grab a stapler and staple that down real quick. Well, I think now's about time to try and stretch this tarp back over the top. It's kind of full of water right now. We'll get this tarp reattached with some wood screws and a fender washer. We'll put them through the grommets in the tarp. Alright, that was the last one. I'd like to point out the hardware cloth I have on either side of the door. If you recall, when I built this thing earlier, I had a solid wooden on both sides. Went in there one day and it was extremely hot. Wasn't hardly any air movement through there at all. So I removed the wooden panels on either side and covered it with hardware cloth. But I kept those panels that go here. That way if I need to reattach them this winter, keep some of that cold air out, I'll have them on hand. Because that way is north. North wind will be blowing right in here. I've got an extension cord ran in through the back of the hoop coop here, just in case I need to plug in the heat lamp. I believe I have 31 chicks in the brooder right now. The larger brooder is 4 foot by 8 foot, so they haven't had any trouble keeping each other warm. Temp's only been dropping down to about 60 at night, and almost 90 during the day. I've turned that heat lamp off about 4 days ago. Now we need to add some pine shavings. Now I didn't cover the entire floor with pine shavings because there is some grass in here, and I want the chicks to be able to eat some of that if they want to. Hey, Whitey, what are you doing in here? This is for the babies. Can't forget a drinker and a feeder. Not exactly sure about the placement of the drinker and the feeder, but I think it'll do. Let's go gather up some chicks. Or should I be saying poults? Well, it'll be interesting to see how many of these hens turn out to be roosters. So does anyone want to come move into your new house? I think they're about ready to get out of here. The brooder's just a little bit too big for me to reach all the way to the back. So somebody's gonna have to get in here and round up these chicks. Guess who that somebody is? So I had 2 shipments of chicks. The first shipment came from Cackle Hatchery. It contained 11 French black copper marans. Out of those 11, one of them didn't make it, so I know I've got 10 French black copper marans. So we'll try to get them out of here first. That's 6 of them. 4 more down here somewhere. Seven. 8. 9. There he is. Or she. There's 10. The second shipment came from McMurray Hatchery. I should have had 10 Whiting True Blues and 10 Red Stars. So let's start with the Red Stars. There's 10 of them. I also had 10 Whiting True Blues. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. These look kind of like the French black copper marrons, but there's no feathers on their legs like the marrons. That shipment from McMurray Hatchery also had one surprise chick. Surprise! This one's got a big fuzzball on top of its head, and its legs are almost kind of blue. Well, I don't know what it is. Silky or a Polish. Maybe one or the other. So out of 32 chicks, I only had one loss. That's really good. So the plan is to leave these chicks locked up in here for at least 2 weeks. Behind me I have the lady's first chicken door set to the closed position, so it's not going to move up or down. But in about 2 weeks from now, I'll switch it over to auto, and these girls will be able to go out in free range in the morning if they want. Hopefully they'll return to this coop. If not, maybe the other coop. Maybe the neighbor's house. Who knows? Maybe they won't return at all. Well, I appreciate y'all watching this afternoon, and I'll catch y'all next time here at Diddle Do Homestead. Have a good evening, everybody.